I don't know if everyone's hearing me yet, but stand by. Things are getting set up as I speak, and potentially you watch. Oh yes, greetings everyone. You shall be hearing me, right? Could you confirm that in chat, by the way? I'm not entirely sure. Should be the case. There's no reason it shouldn't be the case. Presumably we have 5 views. That could just be including me. We're only using 3 streams in this case, mostly because I am exhausted and I cannot be asked to use all 4. So, greetings in chat. Snoopy700, Bishop, and welcome to Abiotic Factor. I will be soon joining the server. We'll be okay. This is almost what I just need to copy these links. Make some token effort promotion, like an actual entertainer. And then all will be well. I was planning on wrapping up the game. I'm not going to be doing that because I was also planning to do an SCP review, and that didn't pan out either. However, next Thursday I do intend to do the next game raffle, courtesy of Exodus. Those of you who are perhaps watching this from the Arclabs Voluntary Reserve Discord server, I saw KRC drop by just a second ago. They're going to have to hopefully watch this, get my greetings from there, because I'm trying to pipe all audio through the game itself. Also, doing it this way means that no one has to worry about their inadvertently interrupting the stream just by popping the Arclabs Voluntary Reserve Discord server and the Theatre Ephemeral. Ephemeral. I don't think it's ever said ephemeral now I think about it. Okay. I think I've got the promotion made. And I suppose I'll primarily watch the YouTube chat. I can alternate between them, probably. I'm just skeptical there'll be anyone in them besides the YouTube chat. Right, Super700, I hope you're continuing to feel well. I'm glad to hear that RFK Jr. has been sworn in. It's one of the good things happening in these times of great historical relevance. The very, very interesting times we live in. Now, where is... Oh, greetings, Keishal. This game that we're about to go through does not have SCPs. It has IIS somethings, which is very different. Except, let's say, hopefully it'll be some consolation for the fact that I could not do the SCP review this week. Apologies. I am ashamed that this is the case. I couldn't quite control it. Well, I'm full of recrimination, so yes, I think there are a few ways I could have prevented it, but I didn't. And what's done is done, and now we all just have to carry on with our day, such as it is. I wonder if somewhere I should promote what I haven't promoted yet. Oh, right, Twitter. Oh, and greetings on Twitter as well, okay, sure. And on Twitch, okay, sure. Hello. I think I've greeted you just about everywhere now, and I'm almost ready to progress. By which I mean I'm absolutely ready to progress, and I'm doing so now. I should, however, I feel, check my Discord messages just to see if anyone else has popped in unexpectedly. You know, what are the odds Chaos Eve is even listening to one of these streams? I should probably unmute to comment on them directly. Okay, entering the facility. We'll be playing on the Labs 101 server, which has been set up by good friend Caleb, and has a super secret password which you will not be seeing. Abiotic Factor is an early access game, one of the few I have broken my aversion to early access games to pick up, mostly because, as I think you'll observe, this game was made with me in mind. Not what they actually had me in mind, of course. That wouldn't make any sense at all. And if they had me in mind properly, then the facial hair in my avatar would have been much better. Hot internet searching action, everyone. Hot internet searching action. Here we go. Don't guess the password in Record Christian Abiotic Factor server. Right. Okay, this is our base here on the Labs 101 server, naturally made in the cafeteria, a very popular starting base for any playthrough. And it kind of holds up as a really good place just for the fact that there's so much space to build in. It comes with this lovely, perfectly functional stove with only just a little bit of debris on the plate so you can't clean off. But it's perfectly sanitary, or at least sickness doesn't typically result from that. We've got a bunch of X-ray towers set up around the base. This is for a very good reason. Namely, we have a giant floating sack of fish guts that likes to sneak up on people and then molest them to death. This miserable creature has been warded away with these fantastic devices. We will soon have greetings. This will be Caled, one of the, I would say, 4 present key members of the server, including myself. And today we're going to be, well, sorry, Caled, have you purged the zombie furniture store?
What? I have no idea.
I'm going to take that as a no. Caled, as you can see, is demonstrating the fashionable rad rat pack belonging to the Inquisitors in the game. One of the first sort of hidden items. He's combined that with the rat backpack, which is the largest sword you can get early on in the game, and has combined that with a shocking spear and a shocking shield. I myself am using a science scepter, which is a shocking mace, and also a lovely shock shield. He's also demonstrating the shock thrower, which stings, but is fantastic for disposing of really obnoxious robots. Oh. And of course, we are just in time for the power to go out, but this is not a major issue. I'm not totally sure if you're able to hear Caleb properly when he's There we go. Everyone should be able to hear Caleb just a little bit better. Shall we go purge the zombies, Caleb? Where'd you go? Caleb? Hey, are you perhaps up for purging the zombie store?
Filthy zombies.
I'm going to take that as a yes, in which case I will have to lead you there so we can advance this thing. There are a lot of sectors that have been added. And yes, it does kind of look like a handheld blender. I love the animation on it. It's not my favorite weapon, but it's fun to watch. I heard a pest being a pest. Ah. How did it get out of here? Oh well. Would you care to drive us to the security wing?
I have no idea what that is.
Well, containment wing rather, and I know exactly how to get there.
Oh wait, I should probably eat before I go.
This is probably wise. If you have any questions in the game, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer all questions you toss me about the game. We will be taking a visit through the containment wing, where I will introduce you to the ISs, which are not SCPs for legal purposes. Abiotic Factor I like to describe as being basically, what if Black Mesa was also the Foundation and it got invaded by an even more obnoxious, hyper-Catholic global occult coalition? Because that's pretty much what's going on there. It goes without saying, it's not one of the more competent versions of the Foundation. Rather, a whimsical fuck-up variety. Basically a Foundation J. Okay. Containment blocks. Can we get that from here, or do we need to take the elevator? Or is this the means to get here by the elevator? It is! And we just have to cross here. How handy. Say, Kit, looks like we need an opportunity to see if we can run over the spiky one with a security card.
Hell yeah. I'll drop by that bitch.
Roadkill! Okay, probably didn't actually kill it. Let's fix that.
It worked.
It did! We have learned something today, and it's fantastic news.
Combination of shotgun and getting run over kills things.
Okay, well, now I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought we just succeeded by running it over. Oh well.
Well, it's dead. That's all that matters.
I'm going to take, if you don't mind, a quick moment to discuss some of these SCPs. Sorry, not SCPs. ISs. This is IS-0155. It is apparently just a rampant form of alternate universe flora. In here, we don't quite have an X-ray lamp yet to show you, but there's some terrifying horror in the dark. This is a very special IS, the double-barrel shotgun. Apparently did some spooky shit once, and Cascade Laboratories has been holding on to it ever since, even though they don't have any idea how to make it do spooky stuff again. However, it is still a very quality double-barrel shotgun. IS-203 is called the Tape Wisp. At some point, we might be able to get a closer look at it, but for the time being, it's basically something that lives in cassette tapes. IS-0172. Bit of a statue of no particular importance. IS-0052 is, in fact, the low-gravity cube. Holding this cube allows you to jump up 3 times higher, fall much more softly, and generally makes you a bit lighter. I've already put on a chain, I'm wearing it myself. And in here, IS-0127, which thus far I don't believe is accessible, which is probably the best, as it's, I'm guessing, Mr. Frosty, and will try to murder us. Okay. Those are some of the better ones right there. Okay. Now, that is a way to die horribly in very short order, as the turrets are quite active and will haul out your skull in a very short span of time. We will want to go the back way. I, using the anti-gravity cube, leapt over here to get there, but you don't have to do it this time, as we have opened up the back way.
Sounds like a back door. I like back doors.
Indeed, it is the back door path, which also takes us by IS-0013. The tub of blood. Inside that bathtub filled with blood is a terrifying murder beast, I presume also made of blood. Dr. Mance can inform you.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. The tub of blood. Dramatic, I know, but this entity gives me, in scientific terms, the heebie-jeebies, and it's uniquely dangerous. We've locked it in a cell, and that seems to work well enough. It doesn't liquefy or slip through drains, as Tang feared. It's solid enough and prefers to stay near its point of origin. We send cleaners through every morning to spray down the walls. IC-13 tends to touch everything in sight when it crawls out of its metallic cocoon. We found the tub, more of a metal trough in after reports of a blood-covered nighttime boogeyman. The gatekeepers performed a snatch and grab mission while it hibernated, though they claim it woke twice on the flight here. I've reviewed the footage. It's messy. I'm not sure we can ascertain its goal or where it goes when the tub refills. We've run tests on the blood to dismal results. 0 genetic matches. But we'll keep giving it a stir, figuratively speaking.
Thus far, the tub of blood has not seen fit to vomit forth its item. This is a chair that ostensibly will totally kill you, and Cascade Liberties can't help you if you touch it in the slightest. Its actual effects are a bit more interesting. But in the meantime, zombies.
Ow, my face.
Sorry. My bad.
Ooh, this looks like a fancy room. Level 5 hacking? Nice.
Yes, we will eventually get the key for this, and I'm very curious because last time I was through here, this was not something you could unlock. If I'm not mistaken, well, actually I can't remember anything about IS-0083, but obviously it has something to do with arcade machines. Nor can I remember what exactly was going on with IS-003, but I am certain that we can access IS-0018 eventually.
I totally jacked.
You totally what?
I may or may not have stolen the shotgun.
No, it was expected that you would like this shotgun, so no one was also going to lift it. Besides, I got the low gravity cube. I'm very fond of. Okay, Kira. This sparking disaster over here is basically just to let us know what we're looking for inside that portal. We need to activate a number of them if we want to leave again.
YOLO.
Unfortunately, this game has no manner of telefragging, so if you were to teleport where someone else was standing, tragically, they survive and you have to wait for them to move out of your way to go through again. As you can see, what we have here is a zombie apocalypse scenario. Curiously enough, it appears to be in what was a perfectly habitable, thriving world until the incident, which may or may not have been caused by Cascade Laboratories. Whether it's the Cascade Laboratories we are from or an alternate reality Cascade Laboratory is largely irrelevant. It is a furniture store. Nothing too special on that point.
We apparently have a third that wants to join us for the zombie mall, so we're gonna have to wait.
Well, sure, there's plenty to loot around here anyway. They can catch up. He knows how to get here.
When did they break through?
Once we start activating the generators, they're going to start getting in. But they're not going to get in until that point. Unless I'm wrong, and they just start slowly filing in no matter what we do. Oh wow, last time I was here, this was not decorated for Christmas.
Interesting.
We can make Christmas trees now. This must be left over from some Christmas update I never played through. I like. No idea what I'm going to do with any of it, but that's one of the generators we need to activate, but not yet. Oh, greetings in chat. You're wrong, and Assassin of the Grey. I didn't see what you typed, but I know you typed something I didn't see, and I'm upset about that. It's your birthday, you're wrong. Technically, I've already sung for you, but I need to figure out some way to get you the correct link. You know what? Screw it. I'll sing for you. mostly because I can't send you the link that would do it for me. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're even older, and now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're older still. Time is marching on, and time is still marching on. This day will soon be at an end, and now it's even sooner, and now it's even sooner, and now it's even sooner. This day will soon be at an end, and now it's even sooner, and now it's sooner still. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're even older, and now you're even older. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older, and now you're older still. And that will have to do. Indeed, time doesn't stop. Something I think people should appreciate more often. Look, it's very reassuring that time doesn't stop. Why? Because if time stopped, you would never know it. You would spend all of eternity in stop time, completely unaware that time had stopped. Other realities not stopped by time stopping probably appear now and again just to laugh at us in such a situation. But that never happens. Time never stops. And I, for one, appreciate it. Those of you who know, I typically send just a link to the music video of that song, basically. But that's not an option in this case. And I'm glad to have helped make your birthday a success. Mind you, no one's guaranteed to live this long, so it's something to be pleased with. Death is certain. Another year is not. Right. I want two things from this place, and I haven't found it yet. This game has tons potential. Personally, I think that, if nothing else, at some point they could have some of these perforations open up onto entire worlds that could be generated one day. Minecraft style. That's some rich potential. But what I want from here... If you happen to see a sword and shield, please let me know. I want that sword and shield.
You'll have to beat me to it.
Well, I seem to have forgotten where it is. And it will reset when the perforation resets, so if I can at least find the location for it, I can come back later. I could have sworn it was... Oh, here it is.
I found a commander's cap.
20 plus 14. Now it's no. I'm a little bit sad. I thought the damage was higher than that. Sword get. Still missing the shield though. For the record, Caleb, when you should want a sword as well, it is hanging on the fireplace. And, you know, it is still with my tech scepter. There's that. While not requiring battery. I keep trying to get good at blunt weapons, but damn it, sharp things keep calling back to them. Now, where is that shield? I'm learning a terrifying amount of things about the chat right now, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I get the impression that things have overall worked out pretty well, though. Behold my sword. This is no weeb blade. This is a proper English, or European at least, replica. No blind Japanese blacksmith spent 30 years folding steel upon itself again and again to make this blade. No, sirree. This was just, sharpened off of a chunk of metal. Ow.
You missed.
I don't have to, though. I like this chair. I'm thinking I might take this chair. This is a good chair. Cozy chair.
I have my fancy chair. Actually, you know what? This does look like a really nice chair.
It just radiates softness and ergonomic comfort.
Well, I guess the...
Welcome, Nexus Hunter and Talon. We can hear you, we just can't see you. We're on the second floor. And I suppose we can start activating generators now, which means an incoming zombie horde. Activating first generator now.
Well, apparently Ark started it.
Indeed. Fun times are over. It's time to get to work, slackers. The infinite, unyielding hordes of zombies won't kill themselves, you know. Ooh. There's my shield.
Defy the laws of physics, teleporting to places. That's stupid. As though there aren't enough of them outside.
It has higher durability. I guess I'm going old school. The shield record was here. It's on the wall, but now it's on my arm. Where it belongs.
Alright, Captain Insano.
Captain Insano, so no mercy.
I'm reasonably well adjusted. Oh right, I forgot to bring a walkie-talkie. I made 4 of them just for the situation, and then left it at base.
He is in his own little world. He can hear us, but we can't hear him.
Oh right, yeah, I also have not perhaps made using press to talk reflexive yet.
Umbrellas!
There can be only none.
You might have that, but I have a cane sword.
Oh, that's new. Not bad at all. What's the damage on that?
As my spear.
Say, what is the damage on that king sword?
All of fucking 18 base. It's kind of crap.
This is 20. It beats the tech scepter, but not by much. Where were those bells coming from? Well, I approve, whatever the case. Bells are nice.
Fascinating.
Assassin's Grey, why would the Foundation send you to an SP processor and not give you proper firearms? Because the Foundation doesn't like me. Greetings, Nexus Hunter.
He's been trying to hunt you down to give you that damn walkie-talkie.
Oh, well, I'm right here. Did you get tossed on the ground? I didn't know. Where's the walkie-talkie in question?
cowboy hat.
Ah, thank you very much.
Hey, there's some tech crap over here that you can get picked up.
Okay, great. Now I can talk you at you all on.
Oh wait, you actually have to have it equipped?
Unfortunately, it's a bit like Little Company in that regard, and not quite so convenient placed in a tab.
Oh, well, you actually have to hold it and then push the talk button?
That's right. Which could be a problem in, a high combat situation, but we're just about done here. We just need to go back to that central elevator on the main floor.
Prepare for some mobs.
I was trying to find my card skins so I can dump some shit. Or not, I guess. Whatever. Got inventory space.
Okay.
Oh.
I take the plan is just to recall the platform cart when we're back at base. If you didn't notice already, while I, Carrot, and Syntax Error are all making use of the Ordo's Inquisitor Rat suit, Nex is using the classic Environmental suit. They have the same effect, only with ours, we look that much weirder, and there are these little floaty green spots that I'm quite fond of, but also might be making regular people sick if they were nearby.
So wait, what is the fighting?
Actually, it should be safe up here. You could build a base without issue at this particular location. Email. Am I crazy? From sfrank@internal.cascade.gate. Hannock, what's going on? I ran into a TR team member this morning here in Boston, but didn't recognize her. I didn't even realize they were still operating. She seemed quite disoriented, and I asked her about the state of things in this antiverse. I told her because her clearance checked out. Am I crazy? From hburl@infernal.cascade.gate. We don't have any TR in active deployment. I mean, have you seen what's happening out there? Don't beat yourself up. But yeah, sounds like the stress is getting to you. From Frank, @internal.cascade.gate. Denise R2, we're not messing around. We're looking at something new here. She didn't know about the invasion. She hadn't even heard about ISO 102 infection.
I guess we have nothing else to do here. Through the portal we go.
I was...
Sounds like a bunch of shit's getting broken.
I'm thinking someone's playing around with logs, and I was just reading the email for the audience. That's all.
Ready for some baddies around the corner.
And we are through, and now we can actually progress this.
Keypad doesn't seem to be working. What?
Behold, a shotgun soldier of the Order. Basically, the global cult coalition if they were probably run by the Catholic Church, hyper-Latin, and violently insane. Well, they're very ordered. I suppose they can't be entirely insane, just they do seem a bit inevitably touched, though.
I'm assuming that X-ray field is going to kill me.
It's probably not healthy for you, but I think more accurately just stops from progressing until we stuff enough LAIC access into here. More importantly, we now have a recipe for the X-ray lamp, which we'll be able to carry around with us whenever Floaty McGutsbag wants to get handsy or tentacly.
Entirely.
Tentacly. But yes, we'll make some X-ray flashlights, humiliate the LAIC a bit, and then after it's squeezed out enough essence for us, we can open that and be on our way.
Oh. Well, that thing looks big and... Yeah, that's right, we're going to have to fight that thing eventually.
That is right. Ow. It's time for some first aid. In this case, a very suspicious syringe to the wrist, followed by some light magic suitcase standing. Yeah, the Order likes to wear very heavily padded armors, which is great against blunt weapons. Presumably it's good against guns, not so great against stabby things. And I happen to be very good at the stabby things. Okay, next step forward, whenever we're ready, will be to go back, try to make at least one of those X-ray flashlights, and vexingly, we are needing to get 4 Laic essences before we can progress properly. But those handheld X-ray flashlights will do wonders for speeding that along. What would be better if it didn't require a Laic essence to make?
I don't know what's over here, but that looks like a zip line.
It is a zip line.
Ow. Annoying little bastard. Hey, did you notice the one of these chests that was on the back side of that lab door area?
Yes, Nexus Hunter purchased a key and then found the chest and then brought the chest back to base. If anyone had another porcelain key, they could open this one.
Hey, there's a dude down there. Why is there a dude down there? I don't like him being down there. We have to murder him.
Let's go murder the dude. Unless he's staff. Where is he? I don't see a dude.
He's wandering around down there. He's wandering around in that server room, but I don't know how to get there.
We won't be able to get there until we get the 4 Laic essence to disable that X-ray field. Meanwhile, whee! This is the Inquisitor, whose suits we've been stealing.
Stupid rat.
Greetings, Waltz Lord Growl. And yes, I have been really enjoying this game. As well. It definitely is better with others.
Oh, someone's getting fucked up.
So, is anyone hearing any pathetic, whimpering, fawning noises that might indicate that floating sack of guts is going to be useful? I'm taking that as a no. Please let me know if anyone is hearing that warbling sack of guts.
I haven't heard the creature.
Yes, I jacked shotgun.
I can feel my blood sugar falling. A sip of water would suffice.
These guys are so needy.
They really are.
Ark is so needy. Alright, let's
Just
go.
wait. Your avatar will do it again and then I can mock you for it. It's going to happen and you know it. Okay, I think I need to go back to base and see about making one of those X-ray flashlights so I can cover whoever happens to be attacked by whatever the hell it is. I have found in this game, again, the best defense is a strong offense. We have a auto
Fuck you.
key, by the way, back at base. We come across one of the ornate chests again. Speaking of, I think we can head back
You
to
got
base and see what
inventory,
it
take
takes
this
to make
stuff out.
that flashlight. Whoosh! And that was a personal teleporter. Very handy. Okay, this is me informing them that if we were streaming this, I'd prefer to use the in-game audio so that we can see their flappy faces if they weren't all wearing environment suits, thus hiding it from you regardless. X-ray lamp. What do we need? Well, this damnable thing. That damnable thing. And I'm guessing this damnable thing. And I guessed incorrectly. Fine, this damnable thing. Those bastards. Gents, I didn't realize we had 15 lake essences already collected. Strictly speaking, there's no reason we need to make the flashlight, save if anyone wants to spend themselves from it. I just need to bring those 4 lake essences back to where that X-ray was. I still want to make one. So I'm going to. I got a water filter and night vision for my CVD size fiber and cool sunglasses. Excellent test in the grey. I haven't played that in a while. Nothing wrong with it, of course. Just haven't. I do like what they've done with 7 Days to Die, to be fair. Just feels like it has been a bit dumbed down in some ways. I don't like when they reduce armor slots. This has not been a problem with Abiotic Factor. They've added armor slots. Clearly they think like I do. No, glad to hear it.
All vacant perforations will be reset. 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, Port, we have a bit of a frenzy, and they are really screwing up our front defenses. Wednesday show on Twitch at 7 a.m. interested. Well, fair enough. How's the attendance going for that? Truly, it's kind of impressive that 7 Days to Die has been going on for so very long. And still so very popular. I remember a few times I've streamed it. Vaguely, because it's been a while. You know, I think I'll go back to the charge shield just because it has a riot visor. That's perfect. Makes me feel very tanky, strong. Where did I even get that ice cream from? One of the things I'm looking forward to in future zombie games is generated zombies, randomized zombies. And there's one that kind of bugs me about 7 Days to Die zombies, even to this day. It's that they all look exactly the same, with maybe some variations, like they color palette swap. It's kind of lame. I insist that 7 Days to Die needs to have zombies that are in fact just clones. Something to explain why they all have the exact same wounds in the exact same way, and are just kind of rotting away in the exact same style. Now, if someone wants to grab 4 Layak essences, we can progress this along to the Death by Turret section. Yes, I should state to Assassin Grey, if they were using a generative technology on the zombies, each zombie would be randomly unique, really. Break it down into parts. It's entirely possible it could be generated on the spot. Entirely unique zombies, each and every one of them. I know, because I can turn a single photo into a full 3D model these days.
Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Did anyone grab the Layak essences? No. I'm taking Layak essences. No one can stop me.
I have one on me.
Oh, that's good. I've got the rest. We should go back to that X-ray wall, and we're on our way. Meanwhile, if anyone hears that Dambo Layak, I've got an X-ray flashlight so we can stop it on the spot. Oh, no worries, what's that growl? I thought you were talking about 7 Days to Die, but I do highly recommend this game. It's come a long way. It's got a long ways to go yet, but it's clearly a labor of love. Oh, well, what's that growl? If you have access to the Abiotic Labs Volunteer Reserve Discord server, I suppose it's entirely possible you could be joining in here as well. Although, I suppose you don't need it to join the game. What you would need is permission. This isn't my server, and I do not presume to have exclusive control over it. Right now, the only person to access the server is good old Grey, who has yet to actually join it, and who isn't watching, but might play on the server at some point in the not-too-distant future, so he says.
I'm tired.
I need to find my way. I need to find my way to that X-ray wall, and quick, because I'm getting radiated to hell by the Layak essences I've got in my backpack. I'm looking forward to making the advanced backpack that would confine the radiation just a bit more.
Why do you need them on?
Because because I needed.
To make the flashlight.
The flashlight is good for keeping that Layak off your back when you're just somewhere random and it decides it wants to fondle you. The Laic essences need to be carried back to that X-ray wall to be plugged into the wall to disable it so we can get into the next area. I'm heading back there to manage just that.
Well, nobody's with you.
But they could be. They could be. This shouldn't reset yet, has it?
Seeing as how you ran off on your own, I don't think they keep you.
I had some things that needed stowing. Meanwhile, I might have screwed up.
Ah,
No, here we go. Okay, yeah, no, I screwed up. I've locked myself in the zombie furniture store again. I somehow missed that it got reset. Looks like I'm doing this again. Quickly. Oh, thank you, Assassin Grey. I appreciate your help in promotion. This is something I think we've established I am not very good at. Now, where's that? It's very annoying. Every one of these generators is randomly placed every time it gets reset. I wasn't expecting it to be reset, though. Not that anyone should care. What matters are the results.
I could certainly.
And the result is I screwed it up.
I outsmarted my cats. I got up from my chair, but I put my headset down in the chair so that they couldn't sit in it.
I'm mostly surprised that stopped them. Otherwise, well done. Oh. I've just been informed by the chat if we wanted to keep one of these from resetting, if we build a base in one of these, it will prevent it from resetting. Neat. Occasionally, 2 more of these wastes of time. 1 more of these wastes of time. Okay, where did I miss a generator? That one is a Santa cap. I want a Santa cap. I will have it.
Stop! I'm over here!
Well, that's just embarrassing. Nothing to be done about it.
Or did you die in the zombie room?
Yes, I did, embarrassingly.
And how did you get got by with the zombies? They're just zombies.
It was a rather tough zombie. Very hardy. It was probably the Santa cap, made it extra terrible. I don't know about the rest of you, but these sound like Beavis to me. I've just realized that every one of these zombies sounds like Butthead chuckling. Could be worse, though. If they were buttheads, well, Beavises, I could be in trouble. I would presume them much faster. That could be a slight problem. If I hadn't brought my X-ray lamp, which will radiate the hell out of the zombies, but it'll still give me light. Okay, that last generator has to be around here somewhere. Whiskey sour, please. Terrible service. Yes, I did a little handicap. That was quite embarrassing. Really, I have a fishing cap as well just now. The one from my healing suitcase. Oh no. My nemesis has risen again. Santa Hat Man. I have admittedly put myself in a bit of a bind. This would be really bad for me. Because I'm pretty sure at this point they're spawning faster than I can possibly kill them. If only I had a solution. Oh, right. Okay, so that was a terrible idea in hindsight. We do need to get back to that X-ray place, though. In the nearest
More
future.
healing syringes in the med box.
Thank you. You misheard that, yes. This is not Assassin the Grey server, this is Kirit server. As arranged by syntax error, as I recall. They've upgraded the TV. Nice. Okay. I think I will take a few more healing syringes. Go ahead and... No problem. I don't think anyone's going to be upset that you misheard who owned the server. And if they did, that'd be weird of them, really. It's not like you misnamed the owner of a server and suddenly now it's someone else's server. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way. Not in America. Can't speak for other countries. Maybe there is some sort of country where if someone says that someone owns a server, that just means transfers ownership. But I imagine any such nation that had that rule would have died in fire by now. I'm sad to report this server now belongs to Assassin the Grey because Walsall Grau said it was. This was regrettable. Sorry. Does someone recall opening a shortcut back from the zombie, other end of the zombie perforation? Or did we unlock that, get the recipe for the flashlight, and then didn't open a way back? Which, of course, would be mostly my fault for, well, forgetting to press the elevator button and just using the teleport instead. Which is exactly what we need to do. The damn elevator. Okay, so it turns out no one took the elevator downstairs, so it's still locked, meaning that we're going to have to go back, or at least I'm going to have to go back through zombie hellholes.
Alright, come on my way over to you.
Arkham, up to.
Okay, I'm waiting by the portal to zombie hellholes. We should hail the generators again. Once we're on the other side of the perforation, we need to find the elevator and activate it to go back down, at which point we'll have a reliable shortcut back. Although, strictly speaking, we might not need it, as I'm carrying enough Leiac essence to open the stupid X-ray gate. Actually, no. I apparently spent too long... Okay, I spent too much time on the distribution pad. The Leiac essence was moved back into radiation storage. So someone need to grab 4 of those.
What is it, 4 of them?
I believe so. Might want to grab 6 to be safe. But 4 should do the trick. Should. While waiting, lore.
Alright, so where the
Update
hell
on
am I going?
IS-102. Human exposure to the phage has highly negative effects, transforming victims into hyper-aggressive, mindless predators. While it encourages breeding in its original hosts, human hosts seem only to consume one another. If there are useful applications of this phenomenon, I am slow to see them. I have given Tenku 2 weeks to show productive results.
Alright, where the hell are you?
Apparently, still waiting outside. I didn't see when someone slipped past me to go in there. I'm in.
Now, where am I taking these stupid essences?
We need to carry them through Helmholtz, activate all the generators, go to the end of the portal, and then stick them in the wall where that X-ray force field was. There'll be slots for them. Hard to miss, really.
A sip of water would
Oh, the
suffice.
place where we hit and run that bitch, okay. Alright, I'm going through the back door now. Well, I'm here with you guys.
Excellent. One more to go, and then we are back on track. The navigation is absolutely terrible. It's embarrassing. But it makes sense. I am absolutely exhausted. Hat. Santa cap.
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
Progress.
Let's go, elevator.
Somebody get the sword.
Get to the chopper!
I got the sword last time, and although it reset the generators, it did not reset what was in. Why? The sword has not been reset. The perforation has not been reset. There's no other sword to get right now.
Somebody's slow.
Nexus, the main elevator is open and we're ready to go. Assuming you're in here.
Yeah, I had to stop for my character's bio needs. You wouldn't shut up about it.
Ah, fair enough.
Thought you were just gonna shit yourself.
Awfully whingy, these scientists.
But then I'd be you, Caleb. There can only be one Caleb.
Nah.
Whee! I got through the portal fast. This time. Okay, when you're through, you will see, yes, 4 layer essences are required right here to screw up the flow control modules. And now we can open this door.
Extraordinary.
Oh boy. Live fire zone. Who wants to run the gauntlet first?
Feel free to go ahead. I'm going to quickly get this elevator running so we can use it again whenever needed without having to go through hellholes again. The first 3 times the running through the zombie hellhole is fun, but it does kind of wear its welcome after a while. Especially with randomized generators. Randomized things kind of piss me off. Ow. Okay. I don't necessarily remember how to get through this particular gauntlet, but I'm sure we'll manage. Come on. Come after me, you jerks. Was it down this way? Might have been down this way. Well, found some more liquid crystal. We're running low on that.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside of containment,
I'm sad to report the cessation of today's power will not disable the turrets. This game is up to 8 players in this case. The server can support 8 players. Sympathies, Nexus Hunter. I think I found the way forward. You had a location. I'm pretty sure this elevator will lead to where we need to go.
I can summarize IS-169 in a single word.
Yeah, I think we went
Nothing.
a completely wrong
Recovered
direction.
from a nameless hill in Exmoor, England. We have no further information. We cannot seem to sample, mark, or damage it in any way. Incredibly, it appears to be without mass, moving as easily as a mote of dust, with no apparent space-time presence of any kind. Of the larger object we presume it was once attached to, there is no trace. Of its existence, we have only the evidence of our eyes, nothing more, and no theory to attach to it.
Yeah, give us a minute. We're trying to get ourselves out of this cluster.
Shut up!
No grave rush. I'm just trying to be a handy lad, Mark. Terrible darkness is not helping me keep my energy levels up. How long have we been at this? I can do this in another 2 hours, easy. Do wish I'd made it still a bit more actual coffee, though. Excellent. I'm pretty sure this elevator will solve all of our problems.
I don't know. I got a lot of them.
You say that.
Oop. Whoops.
You're not picking up these fucking drives.
Well, all our problems in the game. Or at least the turrets. All aboard.
So much for solving all the problems.
Private note. I believe the gate has the wherewithal, both political and practical, to withstand the attempts of almost any organization on the planet to interfere in our operations.
Ow.
I'm aware of with the power to intrude on our operations here. Unfortunately, we seem to have fallen under their gaze, or perhaps always were. As much as Gate attempts to uncover the truth and technology behind the anomalies, the Order seeks to suppress them. We are two antithetical principles, set to converge on a single point, and that avoids the obvious truth.
For the record, this is not a turret but a machine gunner, which means I might be able to kill the bastards here in a bit. We just need to get around these guys, kill them, and then shut off the turrets. Sniper over there. Shit. Well done.
So many things in life can be solved with a good explosive.
This is true. Okay, I believe we are almost done here. Right. Turret controls this way. Does someone else have a hacker handy who would like to do the honors?
I'ma do it.
Alert. There has been a complete
Did it?
failure. Please make your way to defense sector by any means
Oh, so now
available.
they're
Reset
friendly?
the system
Have
and
sufficient
turned the guns on those
effective
apes?
day.
Bravo! We may yet get out of here with our skins. Now we just need to get that odious gunk off the vacuum chamber door. But this isn't the first time we've had this problem. That goo was a curse until they opened a new portal to the Myco fields in Antiverse 2, and the TR teams discovered a substance that could remove that awful stuff. The test chamber portal may even still be open, but with the state of things, who's to say? I suppose we just have to go and find out.
Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
So, now the turrets have not only been disabled, but now work for us. If we were to build a base here, and say that base would be attacked, and said base was built within inside of those turrets would immediately hollow out whatever was trying to assault the base. Which is something I've always found very entertaining. But business sense fourth requires moving fungus, for which we can easily do that by taking on a giant microscopic murder thing. Goo from which we need in order to open a rift that leads to some other materials we require, including carbon plating and what was it? Antijuice. Yes, this might be a bad location logistically, but it's a very good location cathartically.
Fuck, dummy.
Over here is the main elevator that will take us, well, between the containment sections and so on. Now the turrets are all disabled and friendly, we can access that area that I warned you would hollow you out in short order when we were going to the zombie area. That's where we'll find the beast we need to kill in order to open the rift that I'm bringing the elevator up to Bridge 2.
anyone handling fluids of IS-121, the Tarask, be extremely careful. The I-Core has properties we've yet to fully assess and can interfere, interrupt, or even instigate perforation events. I'm sure you're all aware of what happened to Dr. Stern last week. Luckily, we recovered him unharmed. Mostly. With thanks to the staff at Tory facility, we have the Tarask hooked up in that insufferably hot shroom room. Please ensure you do not disturb the arrangement.
When you're done exploring the control section, I can show you where the next big fight will be.
I'm pretty sure we have an ornate key at the base.
We do, and it's actually very easy to get back here now. It's just a matter of going down the elevator, and coming back up the elevator.
Is this malnourishment?
Ark, you should stop being so horrendously malnourished.
I've eaten my peas. I should be fine now.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. There is a category of immurement subjects that pile mystery upon mystery, as if their purpose was only to confound us. When I look at IS-166, I am tempted to suspect the work of a cosmic jester, whose sole aim is to sabotage any chance we have of forming a consistent picture of the universe. Why does this object weigh 3 times as much when turned upside down? How did it come to be built into the Berlin Wall? Why does Dr. Tenku insist on sketching it over and over and over again? Finding answers to these questions, I have vanishingly
Hey,
little
Ark,
hope.
for science, go and lick that mushroom.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. Research Director, Gate Cascade.
That's not science.
I've been asked to provide a report to anyone handling fluids of IS-121.
This isn't the Elder Scrolls. I'm not going to eat the mysterious mushroom and figure out how to make a potion out of it.
We've yet to fully assess and can interfere, interrupt, or even
I'm not a senile Scribbles alchemist.
I'm sure you're all aware of what happened to Dr. Stern last week. Luckily, we recovered him.
Listen,
unharmed.
somebody has to be the Pathfinder. I vote for you.
Thanks to the staff at Tory facility, we have the Tarask hooked up in that
Look,
insufferably hot.
that's the sort of thing you hire someone to do. I'm not getting paid for it, so no. Meanwhile, Nexus, where are you?
This is Dr. Derek Mance.
We could go back to base, but not a bad idea. But the fight is back over this way.
Towards interstellar space. I find myself taking a step back. In moments like this, one sees with shocking clarity how fantastical so much of our work and research here really is. If we weren't established and, by and large, esteemed,
I'll be right back. I'm a bit overburdened.
decades of experience
gotta
and
go.
Okay,
education,
we head to base first then.
this place would sound nothing less than insane. Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. Recent attempts to coax IS-042 into a new home have been unsuccessful. We believe the creature, if indeed that word is appropriate, prefers mannerist art, and so provided several potential new pieces for it to inhabit. But to no avail. Dr. Tang wishes to determine whether the entity is trapped in its current environment, inactive, or simply wishes to remain where it is. But his suggestions risk destroying the work in question. I have told him to adjust his methods. Antique artworks aside, I have always been a bit of a
Ah, the dream segment. I do hope they have more dream segments because these do get old.
We haven't yet captured a complete specimen of 139. Dr. Thule took a sample of its dust, but this raised more questions than answers. Foremost, 139 appears primarily to be a host rather than an individual. Pendleton theorizes 139 may be suffering an infection, which will require tests to ensure no cross-contamination can occur. And if true, we're unsure whether its behaviors are innate to the original being, or a byproduct. It's quite a tangled web, really. We'll need more time. Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. Dr. Sukov came to me today and announced she was terminating her investigations into 014. The principal obstacle appears to be the object itself. Our tools cease to function, or they operate at an impossibly glacial pace when brought near it. Precisely what it is composed of, whether hollow or solid, even these simple questions are almost impossible to answer. 014 is to all intents and purposes impervious.
Okay, heading back to Containment Wing Dirac. Oh, right, wrong button. Heading back to Containment Wing Dirac, I should be... Well... I see you're back at base. I'll be waiting at the elevator. I'll be waiting at the elevator if you need me. The shotgun will be
there
welcome.
momentarily. I gotta use the restroom.
No great rush. While waiting, I think I'll take some time to kill Spiky. No, I shouldn't be carrying anything all that radioactive. Why am I so irradiated? Oh well. What's really annoying at the moment is that Alaiak hasn't seen fit to make an appearance. It seems like that would have been a nice thing to do. Especially since I've been mentioning it so often.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Now? No, because this is easily fixed. There was a bathroom just around the corner here. As you've been presently clear of murder hedgehogs. Lovely. The driving slowly was to stop that incredibly irritating beeping noise. Okay.
You got me.
Rescue achieved. Down he goes. No, Assassin Grey, I did not wash my hands, but it's alright. I didn't wipe either. I'll wash up later. It's irrelevant to science. It's questionable hygiene, rather. Okay. Kind of got distracted. Wrong direction after the robot rescue. This way, back to containment. What samples? Look, no one should be taking the petri dishes into the bathroom anyway, unless that's precisely part of the study. In which case, you're presumably wanting to collect tainted samples. I'm not meaningfully contaminated. Not long ago, there was instant death. Now it's cozy and inviting.
You got through. You made it past the turrets. You're the first. I've been locked in here since we contained IS-121. For its own safety, as much as ours. Such an incredible specimen. And not just its size. The capacitance of its circulatory fluid is extraordinary. Just a few drops contains enough energy to power an entire portal network. We'd barely begun to understand the possibilities.
Okay, next up, the Terrasque. The Terrasque is not very observant, so we can stare at its back all day long, right here, where it's apparently hoping to get at a mate, which it is destined not to do. Which is probably for the best, as there's a high indication it would immediately reproduce at an alarming rate, and into this reality. Greetings in chat, the Wild Mongoose. Assassin Grey, I received your memorandum. I'm considering it thoroughly, and I've just disregarded it wholesale. I'm sorry. I guess this disciplinary action will be considered a slap on the wrist for the time being, but I assure you I'll watch the perpetrator carefully in the future to ensure something or other. Meanwhile, the Wild Mongoose, the SP review was cancelled as I was unable to get started in time, and I'm still just absolutely exhausted. So instead, we're streaming Abiotic Factor on the Labs 101 server with Kaylit, Nexus Hunter, and Talon. We're about to take on a giant microbial tardigrade on steroids. When everyone's ready, anyway. Okay. If you're planning on joining in on the fight against the Terrasquay for the goo we need to progress further, Syntax, Error, and myself are waiting by the target in question.
We're waiting menacingly.
Just standing here.
Yeah, I'm just taking back the ornate crate that was left in the turret area.
No objections whatsoever. Just standing here watching a Terrasquay slowly grow. Only not actually. Its growth has apparently paused.
139's residue is fascinating. I'm not entirely sure where to begin, but the being disintegrates during extreme stress, leaving behind a material that can store and distribute electrical charge with extraordinary efficiency. The applications of high-density, rapid discharge power storage are obvious even to a curmudgeon like Thule, who for reasons entirely beyond me continues to enjoy the trust of the executive committee. Even he should be able to understand. Here is a big
Well, the game still is early access, and regularly goes on sale. Highly recommended. It is, again, if the Foundation was also Black Mesa, and they were invaded. Not by the government, but by even more obnoxious version of the Global Occult Coalition. Good stuff. I have to say, I want to like Director Mance, but in his arrogance, he proves quite thick himself. I'm wondering if he's still alive. He might yet be. He's a bit. Look, I only sound arrogant.
I don't know, that's pretty arrogant to say.
You're right, I am probably overreaching myself. I guess I might be a little arrogant on occasion.
Alright, where the hell are we going now?
The route is the containment center. You might recall that area that had the turrets that I warned you against going into because it would hollow out your skull rapidly. Well, those turrets are now friendly, so if you go forward, you'll find us in short order.
I'm probably going to find myself rapidly lost.
It's basically a straight line across Containment Wing Dirac. It's go back to where the containment units are. You saw those red lines indicating that the turrets would swiftly murder you if you try to go any farther than that. That's the place. You're almost there. You're on the right path. You can do it. Yep, this is it. Okay, the gang's almost all here. Touchingly close, at least. Ah, taking the robot, eh? I do hope you brought all of your shotgun ammo. You're going to need it. Okay, your secondary discipline memorandum has not arrived yet. I'll let you know the moment it does, asked the Grey, belatedly. It might have gotten lost in the mail. The interns can be kind of reckless sometimes. As for my funding being at risk, someone has to be funding me first, or that funding be put at risk.
We have to murder it now. It just wants love and we're gonna deliver it in murder.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, it wants love, but we need its blood, so tough luck, I guess.
Hey, listen, sometimes
It's
people
just
love
natural.
rough sex.
We love through violence.
Look, if it's any consolation,
Back to the machine guns and let it kill it.
no, because you see this door is stuck halfway down. It's contained inside this arena. We can run from it in this area, and it can't get past that door, but that also means the turrets can't get to it either.
So it sounds like we could just crouch on the other side of the door and blow its leg off.
I'm not sure it's going to be quite that obliging, but shall we start this show?
I guess.
Hi, big guy.
Boot party.
What you looking at?
It's friendly. It doesn't even want to attack us.
Okay, nope, it's definitely not friendly.
Really? Was that it?
No, it's just down. It's actually healing.
Hit the shiny parts under the plates.
It's up again.
Power resources for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have
Not down yet.
Get boot party.
It seems to particularly hate me. I should be used to this by now.
That's it.
There it goes.
That was anticlimactic.
Speak for yourself. I got thrown around a fair bit.
When there's the four of us that boot party him.
Yes, it's a little bit more daunting solo.
Hey Art, come here. That could be made into a helmet later.
I'm aware. And we'll be going to the place to get that next. Well, the rest of the components anyway. Also, hardened carbon and I think antijuice. I'm not sure about that though.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. Reporting on IS-138. A unique entity, 138 has the distinction of being both an immurement subject and an entire antiverse in one. I cannot emphasize how important it is that we invest any required resources in ensuring the train does not stop. We have compelling data to suggest that a cessation of the train's forward motion would have apocalyptic ramifications. I will explain more shortly.
One more thing, this area we're going to next, on the top floor, is hot. Strictly speaking, we should immediately take off the hazmat suits upon getting there, and if we're being really clever, we should all get anti-heat suits. We've got one at base, but I only got the one. And, you know, as long as we keep moving swiftly enough, it won't be that bad. Oh, and whoever has the goo from the giant alien beast thing, we'll need them. The audience makes a good point. Strictly speaking, we should also probably put on gas masks, remove these hazmat suits, and then make our run through that antiverse. Returning base in general just might be a good idea, really. I'm going to do that. Or I would, if I'd remember to take my teleporter back off the charger.
Also, Ark, do you still have your teleporter? Because I found one laying on the ground at base.
Yeah, I was just mentioning that to the audience. I'd forgotten to take my teleporter back off the charger.
There's this soda.
Abe, don't even think about it.
Well, if you got empty space, I can drop it off for you.
Oh, sure. I do indeed have space. Maybe I'll go ahead and run the rest of the way. Just since I'm mostly there.
Hello? About now. This is Dr. Abraham Stern, concerning immurement procedures for IS-235. While I haven't had a tremendous amount of time with 235, certain phenomena would seem to suggest that our containment procedures are, well, they may be insufficient. The general attitude appears to be that 235 is a harmless curiosity, but close examination of the video cassette tape in which it currently abides has revealed small, even exiguous amounts of a substance that concerns me considerably. I performed some preliminary investigations, basic classifications with Dr. Ross, but we were unable to determine whether the residue was biological or chemical or even solid, for that matter. Slightly embarrassing, but for the record, I recommend assigning someone to investigate this. Properly. Reasonably soon.
Okay. I'm now equipped for high heat using the Forge Master's anti-heat gear. It's the only suit we have, so it'll have a bit harder. I recommend everyone to get out of their rad suits, rat or otherwise, and put on a gas mask instead.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place.
While waiting to go to the next antivirus, I think I'm going to go see if I can't find some more gas masks to have on standby if anyone should like one.
I could certainly use a drink.
Yeah, I currently have a gas mask on me.
Does anyone else need a gas mask? Gas masks are fun.
For the taking off the hazmat suit, you might want to have someone carry some iodine in it.
Where we're going, it shouldn't be too radioactive, but it will be hot. Having iodine handy will be wise, though.
There's quite a few of the mushroom peccaries, the shroom peccaries and such that it'd be easier to harvest them in there than to get one or two in the lab on occasion.
I've secured another gas mask. Anyone should require it. Well, filter mask. 2 of them. We should be well set for filter masks. Lab masks, what have you. Oh, it does, but the radiation suit is rather hot. The Forge Master suit is pretty solid. Nice style there. Very knightly. I'm back at the central elevator. When returning, we will need the Terra Square goo in order to await preparation. So that should not be in storage. By all means, everyone's welcome to luck at this point. Don't think we really have anything else going for us here, including, it would seem, likes. That's just fine. I didn't install the confetti launchers anyway. I don't deserve it. Didn't get a proper SCP reviewing. Oh well, at least tomorrow's stream will be going on as planned. A special Valentine's Day stream. Although, maybe not all that special. We'll see. Now I mention it, yes. That's another reason I like it. Tar seemed like he was a very capable fellow. Recent events in this game, if you know what the crystalline vial is, well, then you might have thought it was completely worthless. And it was! But now it makes the invisible entities visible. And, much more importantly, recharges everything in your inventory. Slowly, yes, but for things like the headlamp, it means never having to take off the headlamp to charge it again. Extraordinarily worthwhile. Would you prefer... Never mind. You know, I'm thinking I should probably go ahead and shut down the stream. We've been running this for... over 2 hours. That's a pretty good run. And I do feel like I'm feeling compelled to rush them through it whenever there's an audience as well. That's just my anxiety sipping through, I think. But this is time for chill exploration, not rushing through things. Maybe we can get through this Mycofeld fast. Is it just us here? Or are those ahead of us?
Syntax has risen to the top of the mushroom.
Oh. Well, our number one objective will be putting some of that goo in here. Because that fixes things. Very sciencey.
I don't think this is up to OSHA standards.
No, this is batshit insane as far as containment cells are designed. And at the same time, it's awfully tiny for that terrasquake thing. What the hell did it do down here? Wade and lava in spare time? But the terrasquake must be crammed into the flow control module. Sciencey. Sciencely.
just got the item.
Caleb, I presume you have the telesquare, Igor? Assuming you do, just take the elevator to the top level. We're almost to security sector, and I'm excited. Because starting with security sector, lasers. More things should have lasers. We shall clear the microfields. And then I think I'll go ahead and shut down the stream. It's been winding down there for a while anyway. Quite installed. All that remains is to activate the portal. Stand by. Surprise! You weren't expecting that, were ya?
Perhaps I'm getting a little too endothermic. Endothermia. I have to get cool.
Oh, I guess I should have brought stuff to drink.
Yes, and you're gonna want to adjust the lab mask and as little else as possible. Actually, the forge armor adds some heat protection, so that much is good. But the and that's the stuff we've been after. That orange goo. You'll see these little scurrying bugs here. They're hard to kill quickly. But that's the carbon plating we've been looking for.
Easy to kill if you sneak up on them.
Next time, you might want to pick up one of these heat suits, such as I'm wearing. The Forge Master sells them. And yeah, this is the most pleasant I've had on this trip. But I've puked my way through it a few times prior, so I feel for you all. Those pools, which I imagine most of you will need to chug to keep from puking yourself to death, are also the antivirus juice I think we were otherwise needing. Hmm. This one already had a power drill. Oh well. They've gone a tad separated, but I'm sure everyone's on the right path.
Yeah, I had to make my way out of there real quick.
I do wonder why it is this place sounds like it's underwater. Oh, this is the way. Strictly speaking, it's not critical that one... Strictly speaking, it's not critical that one get through the entirety of this place. We just needed that stuff for antithermite, primarily. And of course, you know, carbon plating. A lot of cool stuff to be made with that. Ooh, I haven't seen this before. Green antolite. Package, eh? Okay then.
It's positively bum. Anyone else getting a bit hungry?
Okay. I must admit, I'm not quite sure why there are mushrooms growing all over the place now. But I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have the mushroom metabolism.
That sounds deeply unpleasant.
Ah,
Well, it seems like you have it too.
But why? I should have been thoroughly protected. Well, that bothers me. Well, the mushroom metabolism seems to be a healing thing, which is nice. There's that. Okay. Also, grab me the long mongoose, Keisho, Super 700, or whoever else might be looking in the stream still. Thank you all for watching. Terribly sorry I didn't get around to getting an SP review, and I hope you've found this game a bit interesting. I do recommend it. It's not done yet, but they keep plugging away at it. It will be eventually. They've kept the roadmap really well. Cheers, everyone, and good night as relevant. So long as progress continues, success is inevitable. Ostensibly.